right, today is the 31st of July 2020. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Double Dog. It is 5:46 Central Daylight Time. It is 63 degrees outside. We are getting into Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is my first venture into Minnesota, so I can check another one of my states off my list. Been up here. We are going to deliver this here, and then we got a load already pre-planned for a load back down in Iowa. So a couple things. Been a nice little ride up here, a little different. We're going to let this guy in here. I'm not in a big rush. Can't tell if this is a golf course out here to the right. A little bit of fog out here, you can see. But we are again just in the suburbs of Minneapolis, St. Paul, the Twin Cities up here. But we are headed a little bit west, which is going to be Minneapolis for us. Heading to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota to deliver this, and then we'll our pre-plan after that is going to take us back down into Iowa, to Sioux City, Iowa, pick up a load there and run it out to Pennsylvania in the next couple days. So got a good plan, got things working on us, and we'll get moving that way. Couple things. Hopefully, if you haven't got a chance to check it out, I haven't posted it yet, but I will post it here. I'm working on it. Got a few new videos out. I had one that I had to rework a little bit. That's the video for my trip through Vail Pass. That's a good video there. A little bit long, but some really good video, including going through a few tunnels over there. Then I got one that I'm going to post that yesterday I stopped at a place called Clear Lake, Iowa, and very famous, sort of dubious in the music industry, but you'll find out why if you check out that video. Again, that's going to be the one that's going to be about Clear Lake, Iowa, and specifically the surf ballroom there. So check those out. As always, if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like them. Leave a comment if you're interested. If you want to let me know something, or you want me to try to film something, let me know. And we'll do our best to try to accommodate that. We got 28 miles to our delivery point, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go from there. So you guys stay with us for the day. I don't know how much we'll videotape, but we'll check it out, and videotape that will videotape. See, that just shows goes back to my age. A buddy of mine and I were just talking about feeling our oats a little bit. So anyway, all right, we will talk to you later. Hey everybody, we are heading out. We just got unloaded. We are heading towards Sioux City, Iowa to go pick up a load. We do need to stop and get this empty trailer weighed, which is good because I've been wanting to do that for a while. We are a little overweight as far as the fuel they want us to have on board, but it is what it is. That's what we're gonna. Can't do anything about it. Can't burn off 100 gallons of fuel in 280 miles. So we got about 5 hours of run, and we'll see. We got 8 hours, so we can get down there. Any luck, they will have us loaded so we can they'll have us loaded when we get down there. We can run for about 3 hours, so it's going to be a hit or miss.
Turn left on 93rd Avenue North.
But we'll see what we're going to do. But we may pick this up a little bit. I haven't, we didn't get a chance to see much of Minneapolis as we're going through. So we'll check it out. We'll see you in a few. Hey everybody, we are heading out. We just got unloaded. We are heading towards Sioux City, Iowa to go pick up a load. We do need to stop and get this empty trailer weighed, which is good because I've been wanting to do that for a while. We are a little overweight as far as the fuel they want us to have on board, but it is what it is. That's what we're gonna. Can't do anything about it. Can't burn off 100 gallons of fuel in 280 miles. So we got about 5 hours of run, and we'll see. We got 8 hours, so we can get down there. Any luck, they will have us loaded so we can they'll have us loaded when we get down there, and we can run for about 3 hours. So it's going to be hit or miss.
Turn left on 93rd Avenue North.
But we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. But we may pick this up a little bit. I haven't, we didn't get a chance to see much of Minneapolis as we're going through. So we'll check it out. We'll see you in a few. Well, this is the Minnesota Valley National Wildlife Refuge to the right over there. Actually, it covers, I think, both sides down here. But it's beautiful. The first time I've been to Minnesota. We're heading towards Mankato that way. We're not going to Mankato, but we're just headed this way. And should be nice. It is a beautiful day. I don't know which river we just crossed there. Good size river.
Be in any of the 3 left lanes.
We are. We're gonna try to get right here. We got in the left-hand lane because of the merging traffic. It was really bad for about 5 miles straight. It got really bad to the point where people were just pulling right in front, and it was giving me proximity warnings because they were pulling right across the front of me to try to get me. So I came out here, Mystic Lake Casino. So we're going to try to get right here in a little bit, but it's going to take a little bit. We got we're going to go 155 miles on here on 169, so this is going to be our road for a while. So I can get up here past this furniture mart guy. I think we're going to get right and stay right. Because we're out of the city now, or out of the metropolitan area for the most part. So we can get right and stay over there. But right now I got somebody to my right, so the only way I'm gonna get over there right is to get past this Ashley furniture guy. So it may take a little bit because he's going just a little bit slower than we are, but don't really have a choice right now because there's a guy hanging on my right and there's a guy right behind me. Grass doesn't look like a good place to drive, so we're just going to stay over here until I can get past him, and we'll go from there. We'll see you in a few. Hey everybody. Everybody's heard of St. Paul, Minnesota. This is St. Peter, Minnesota. We're on US 169 going south. Hey everybody, we are on US 169 going south. Just to give you a heads up, most people have heard of St. Paul, Minnesota. This is St. Peter, Minnesota. So we're going to check this out. Downtown. day here in Minnesota. Very picturesque towns or little communities here. But said this is my first time in Minnesota, so. A lot of places selling sweet corn this time of year over here. But we got 208 miles to our where we're picking up our load, and should be get there in about 3.5 hours. Now that's going to put us with only about 3 hours of drive time, give or take. So hopefully our load is going to be ready when we get there. I don't know if it will be, but we're hoping, because if not, we're not going to be able to run it today, and I want to run it a little bit today at least. Get at least 150 miles out of it, but we'll see what happens. We do have something a little different with this shipper. We've got to stop and scale this truck and trailer empty. Usually what happens there is they're trying to maximize the amount of weight they can put on the truck, and so we shall see what that looks like. They didn't want me to fill it either. Again, that's one of those things. I mean, to try to maximize the amount of weight they can put on it. Just so you know, I mean, this truck holds about 200 gallons of fuel, of diesel fuel, and each gallon weighs about 7 pounds. So they were trying to get me to save about 700 pounds of weight on the truck. So they can, again, try to maximize the amount they can put on here. But we didn't know about that until after we got dispatched on this load. After he dropped off the last one, and the thing is that we had a fuel stop before we delivered the last load, so that we could. And so we filled it up, and we only ran about 50 miles, and I'm not burning 100 gallons of fuel at 50 miles. I'm not going to burn that in 275 miles either. So best we could say is that we'll burn, just doing the math there real quick, it'll be about 55 gallons of fuel. Maybe, just depends, because we got the 50 miles there, about 280, so figure about 330, and run about actually closer to about 50 gallons of fuel. That's about the most. So get down to about a quarter by the time we get there and pick it up. That's going to be the best we can do. We do have the reefer on it at 30 degrees, which was supposed to be preset on. Although they're probably not. They didn't tell us to pre-cool it, but we're pre-cooling it again to burn off a little bit of fuel for them, because they requested the trailer at no more than 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So that's what we're working on there. But 205 miles to deliver. I don't know what river or lake or whatever this is to the left over here. That's one thing in Minnesota that I haven't seen. I haven't seen signs about the bodies of water, and it's not really showing Looks like just maybe a stream or something like that. But a pretty decent sized stream. So we will pick you up in a little while. So I don't know if you can see real quick this lake to the right. Minnesota, their motto or their nickname or whatever is a land of 10,000 lakes, and I have seen a lot of lakes. So I guess this is Heron Lake right here. But yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, I can see how they say they have 10,000 lakes. Some are small, some are a lot bigger than others, but beautiful out here, you know. So pretty cool to see as you go. Anyway, we'll talk to you a little bit. We just crossed into Iowa here. We just passed Hawkeye Point, which is the highest point in Iowa. 1,670 feet. 1,670 feet. So, I mean, we've been at Vail Pass, more than 10,000 feet. Gallup, where I'm from, is in the 6,000 feet. Sorry, it's my radio here. But anyway, just shows you the difference in types of land out here. So, got 87 miles. We got to stop and scale this truck while it's empty. That's one of the requirements for the shipper. And then head to the shipper. With any luck, I'm hoping that this load's going to be ready once we get there. If it is, we can pick it up and run with it for about 2.5, 3 hours before we have to shut down. That would be ideal. If not, we may have to take 10 before we can do anything. So we'll figure it out. But we'll talk to you in a few.